ஹாய், எல்லாரும் நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா? ரீசெண்டாக எங்களை என்டிடிவிலேருந்து வந்து இன்டர்வியூ எடுத்தாங்க. ரொம்ப ஹாப்பியாக இருந்தது. என்னோட இங்கிலீஷ் சேனல் நர்மதாஸ் vlogs, அதில் என்னோட டெய்லி லைஃப் வீடியோஸ் எல்லாத்தையுமே நான் ஷேர் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கேன். அதை பார்த்துட்டு என்டிடிவியோட யூகே சீஃப் கரஸ்பாண்டன்ட் ராதிகா எங்களை காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணாங்க. உங்கள் வீடியோஸ் எல்லாமே ரொம்ப யூனிக்காக இருக்குது, வித்தியாசமாக பண்ணுறீங்க, ஐ லவ் யுவர் வீடியோஸ், உங்ககிட்ட கண்டிப்பாக பேசணும், ஒரு இன்டர்வியூ வேணும் உங்ககிட்ட இருந்து அப்படின்னு கேட்டாங்க. எங்களுக்கு செம சந்தோஷம் ஆயிடுச்சு. இந்த சந்தோஷத்துக்கு எல்லாம் காரணம் யாரு தெரியுமா? நீங்க கொடுக்குற சப்போர்ட் தான். நீங்க எங்களுக்கு கொடுக்குற மோட்டிவேஷன் தான் காரணம். நீங்க இன்னுமே என்னோட நர்மதாஸ் vlogs சேனலுக்கு சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணலைன்னா இப்ப பண்ணிக்கோங்க. நிறைய இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கான வீடியோஸ் அதுல ஷேர் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம் நாங்க. அந்த சேனலோட லிங்கை இந்த வீடியோக்கு கீழே நான் தரேன். அது என்னோட இங்கிலீஷ் சேனல். இன்டர்வியூ அன்னைக்கு காலையில் பிரேக்ஃபாஸ்ட் பார்ட்டி தான் பண்ணிட்டாரு. ஏன்னா நாங்கள் சாப்பிட்டுட்டு ரெடி ஆகணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக. நிறைய பேர் வந்து எங்ககிட்ட எல்லாமே இருக்கு, நிறைய பணம் சம்பாதிக்கிறோம் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறாங்க. அது உண்மை கிடையாதுங்க. we try to provide a very positive environment to our children. எங்க வாழ்க்கையிலையும் நிறைய பிரச்சனைகள் இருக்கு. எங்க 2 பேருக்குமே ஆஃபீஸ்ல நிறைய ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஃபுல்லான வேலை தான். ஆனா அந்த ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ல இருந்து எங்களுக்கு ஒரு எஸ்கேப்பிசம், ஒரு எஸ்கேப் வேர்ல்டு தான் இந்த யூடியூப் வீடியோஸ். என்னோட வீடியோஸை பார்க்கும்போது அந்த பார்க்குற வீடியோவோட 20 நிமிஷமோ 30 நிமிஷமோ பார்க்குறவங்க மனசுல ஒரு நிம்மதியும் சந்தோஷமும் வரணும். அந்த மாதிரியான அமைதியான செரீன் பீஸ்ஃபுல் வீடியோஸ், பாசிட்டிவான கண்டென்ட்டை கொடுக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் எனக்கும் பார்த்திக்கு 2 பேருக்குமே கோல். அதுதான். அந்த மாதிரியான வீடியோஸ் மட்டும்தான் என் சேனல்ல நான் எப்பவுமே போஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். எங்களோட இன்டர்வியூ டே அன்னைக்கு எந்த மாதிரி இருந்தது, பிஹைண்ட் த சீன்ஸ் எல்லாரையும் உங்களோட ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கணும்னு ஆசை. அதுக்காக தான் இந்த வீடியோ போடுறேன் நான். இனிமே தான் என்டிடிவி யூகேலேருந்து அவங்களோட சீஃப் கரஸ்பாண்டன்ட் ராதிகா வரப்போகிறாங்க. அவங்களுக்காக தான் வெயிட் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கோம். இனிமேல் ஒரு 2 hours டைம் இருக்குது. என்னோடய ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் நிறைய பேர் இன்னைக்கு கூப்பிட்ருக்கேன் நான். அவங்களுமே வரப்போகிறாங்க. ஏதோ பூச்சி கார்டனில் பூச்சிக்காங்க பஞ்சம். பூச்சி புழுவெல்லாம் நிறையா இருக்கும் கார்டனில். ஏன்னா ஃப்ளவர்ஸ் எல்லாமே நிறையா இருக்குல்ல, அந்த பூச்சி பட்டர்ஃப்ளைஸ் எல்லாம் கூட நிறைய வரும். இதுவே நல்ல சம்மரில் பார்த்திங்கன்னா எக்கச்சக்கமான பட்டர்ஃப்ளைஸ் இருந்தது. பார்க்கறதுக்கே ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும். பசங்க அந்த பட்டர்ஃப்ளைஸை சேஸ் பண்ணி ஓடுவாங்க. பிடிக்கிறதுக்கு விட மாட்டேன் நான். அவங்க ஆனால் துரத்திட்டு ஓடுவாங்க பட்டர்ஃப்ளைஸை. ரொம்ப நல்லா ஜாலியாக என்ஜாய் பண்ணோம் இந்த சம்மர்லேயும். இன்றைக்கி அவங்க எங்களை இன்டர்வியூ எடுக்க வருது. அதுவும் இவ்வளோ பெரிய நேஷ்னல் டெலிவிஷனில் இருந்து கிட்ட வரணும். இது ஆக்சுவலி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா என்னோட இங்கிலீஷ் சேனல் இருக்குல்ல, நர்மதாஸ் vlogsன்னு சொல்லிட்டு, நீங்கள் எத்தனை பேர் அதுக்கு சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு பார்க்குறீங்க. அதில் நிறைய இன்னுமே ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கான வீடியோஸ் எல்லாம் போடுவேன் நான். என்னோட டெய்லி லைஃப், நான் வேலைக்கு போகும்போது என்னோடய வாழ்க்கை எப்படி இருக்குது, மை ஒர்க் டே எல்லாம் எந்த மாதிரி இருக்குது, எந்த மாதிரி பிரச்சனைகளை ஃபேஸ் பண்ணுறேன், அது எல்லாமே அந்த வீடியோஸில் நான் போடுவேன். நீங்கள் இன்னுமே சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணலைன்னா அதில் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிவிட்டு அந்த வீடியோஸ் ரெகுலராக பாருங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லாருக்குமே ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். காலேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கும் சரி, வேலைக்கு தேடுறவங்களுக்கும் சரி, வேலைக்கு போகிற அம்மாக்களுக்குமே ரொம்பவே யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். நர்மதாஸ் vlogs என்னோட இங்கிலீஷ் சேனல். அந்த சேனலை பார்த்துட்டு தான், அதில் நான் கார்டனிங் வீடியோ போட்டிருந்ததை பார்த்துட்டு தான் இவங்க வந்து எனக்கு நீங்கள் பண்ணுற விதம், உங்களோட வீடியோஸ் எல்லாமே ரொம்ப யூனிக்காக இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு எனக்கு இமெயில் அனுப்பிச்சு கேட்டாங்க. என்டிடிவியிலேருந்து அப்படின்னு சொன்ன உடனே நான் உடனே ஓகே சொல்லிட்டேன். அவங்க தான் இன்றைக்கி வரப்போகிறாங்க. ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் வரப்போகிறாங்களா, ஸோ சமைக்கணும், நிறைய வேலை இருக்குது. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி கொஞ்சம் நிறைய கேரட்ஸ் இருக்குங்க. ஏற்கனவே நிறைய ஹார்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டோம். இது கடைசியில் போட்ட ஒரு பேட்ச் வந்து ஒரு 4-5 தொட்டியில் இருக்குது. அதை ஹார்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணி பசங்களுக்கு ஜூஸ் போட வேண்டியிருக்கு. ஜூஸ் போட்டு கொடுத்துட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் சமையல் வேலையெல்லாம் பண்ண போகிறேன் நான். இன்றைக்கி சிக்கன் பார்ட்டி பண்ண போகிறாரு. அதில் இன்னும் ஸ்பெஷலாக அது மேரினேஷன்லாம் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்காரு. நான் பன்னீர் டிஷ் நான் பண்ண போகிறேன். என்னோடய ஃப்ரெண்டு சாந்தி அண்ட் ரமேஷ் பாபு அண்ணா இருக்காங்கள்ல, ரமேஷ் பாபு அண்ணா வந்து சூப்பரான ஷெஃப். அவங்க ப்ரொஃபஷ்னல் ஷெஃப். கேட்கணுமா? அவங்க வந்து சூப்பரான டிஷ்ஷெல்லாம் இன்றைக்கி பண்ணி எடுத்துகிட்டு வர போகிறாங்க எங்களுக்காக. நான் எதுக்கு நான் வேண்டாம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னேன். இது என்னம்மா ஃபார்மாலிட்டிஸ், இது என்ன இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அவங்க நிறைய எடுத்துகிட்டு வர போகிறாங்க. அவங்க பையன் விக்கியும் வரப்போகிறான். எல்லாருமே வர்றாங்க. என்னோடய ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் நிம்ஃபியா, அவங்களோட ஹஸ்பண்டு, குழந்தைங்க நிறைய பேர் வர்றாங்க. ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாருமே. வி மேட் அன் ஈவெண்ட் அவுட் ஆஃப் திஸ் அப்படின்னு தான் சொல்லணும். பார்ட்டி பார்ட்டி. Do you need anything more chopping up? No. For the curries? All done? Garlic paste was ready, right? Yeah. I made ginger garlic paste. We both love working in the garden. Parthi is the main gardener in our house. We still have some flowers left because it is autumn now and it's a bit chilly. Still some of the flowers are there. Kind of autumn flowers they are. It's a bit chilly today. It's been sunny in the morning and now it is a bit cold. The sun goes and comes. இந்த இடத்துல ஒரு 3-4 வெள்ளரிக்காய் வச்சுருந்தேன். இது எல்லாமே இப்போ ஹார்வெஸ்ட் முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. கொஞ்சம் குளிர ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு இல்லையா? ஹார்வெஸ்ட்லாம் முடிஞ்சாச்சு. மிளகாய் நிறைய போட்டிருந்தோம். மிளகாவும் நிறைய வந்தது. நிறைய ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாருக்கும் கொடுத்தேன் மிளகாய் எல்லாம். They all grown, but they. Yeah. I thought they were fully grown. Lovely carrot. It'll be easier that way. You just tip it over. It's easy to harvest from pots. Nice, fresh carrots. That's a very big carrot, Bobby. It is so fat.
Fatty.
Very healthy. Give me.
Yeah, there's one here.
Very healthy. White carrot. We planted white, orange, and one more also. What was the color? I forgot. We planted 3 types of carrots. We got one more pot, no?
Yeah. More? This one?
Weather such as this, which was sunny about 30 seconds ago, but now it's not. I am Radhika Iyer and welcome to Out of Britain on this very special episode. I'm coming to you from Wallington in south of London, and the reason we are here is because Parthiban and his lovely wife Narmada, who is otherwise also famous as Chennai Girl in London.
Yeah, Chennai Girl in London and Narmada's vlogs.
Narmada's vlogs on YouTube has millions of followers on YouTube. Put up this lovely video of organic vegetables in her garden and just intrigued all of us, and we thought we must go to this garden and see what they do. So thank you for having us, Narmada and Parthiban. So who's the gardener?
My husband is the gardener. He is the main gardener. He started this interest in me.
Parthiban was just saying, I spotted a large slug, and he was saying they don't use pellets and pesticides but saline water and natural things to keep bugs and pests away as much as possible. So what do you do with the dried corn?
Dried corn, I dry it a little bit more in the oven, and then I make flour, corn flour.
Corn flour.
Yeah. See, this is a bit more fresher.
Yeah.
Nice fully grown corn. We had corn harvest as well. Kids made barbecue.
Lovely.
We put it in the barbecue. Yeah.
Lovely.
And we
is
had
it hard
lots
to
of
grow corn here?
No. It's very easy. You can actually grow corn around the edges of your garden.
Yeah.
All over the edges.
So it makes
won't,
a fence and-
yeah. Kind of a fencing you can put everywhere. It's easy to grow. You just have to water. That's it. It doesn't need any more. Only while planting it, it needs nice soil. Apart from that, nothing. You don't even have to water it every day. It grows very nicely.
And
It's
your
easy to
makki ki
grow.
roti is easy to make. Just pointing out to Samyukta, who's doing a recording because she is recording a vlog for her mum's famous YouTube channel. Hey Samyukta.
Hi.
So we'll come across. Narmada, are you taking us to whatever else is remaining?
Yes.
Thanks. Marigolds. Yeah. What's a garden without the lovely marigolds?
Oh yeah, we had a riot of flowers this year. Even last year also, roses in summer, and during spring we started from daffodils and then lots and lots of tulips. Everywhere, all over that flower bed we had flowers. These are the ones remaining autumn flowers now. They're all dying now. And I always
Just also pointing out to the bay leaf there, the page patta. So the first ingredient that goes into the famous biryani is just there.
and all the curries,
Yes,
most
of
of them.
course.
I use the fresh bay leaves.
Yes.
And this is our greenhouse. This keeps warm. Even during winter, we grow some herbs. And we try to plant more flowers here inside the greenhouse because so the pollination can happen. You'll get more produce. That's why we plant more flowers all over our garden during summertime. And we had a nice harvest of bitter gourd.
Yeah.
Pavaka also. And
Karela for
Karela.
our Hindi friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
And these are all bhaji peppers.
Oh, yes.
Bhaji, mirchi bhaji. You can make mirchi bhaji.
Yes. Imagine a 4 p.m. afternoon. Tea is anyway famous here in England. And you dip that into batter, add some spices to it, invite friends over, and that's it. You're the next queen of England.
I had actually posted a video about making mirchi bhaji in my garden in my channel today.
Okay.
In Narmada's vlogs.
I see.
And
more
these are
chilies.
all chilies. They'll be green before it ripens. Now it's all ripened. I need to harvest them. I make lots of
Really
chili
lovely how
pickle
chilies
also.
are always standing up
Oh,
like
yeah,
that and
yeah.
defying and being
Yeah.
the rebel and
Yeah, these are special varieties of chilies.
yeah.
And we have few more chilies there also. And these are all herbs. I grow a lot of herbs for our garden. Basil is finished. I need to start it again. I had a huge part of basil and it overgrew a lot.
Yeah.
Lot and lot. So we had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
We need to plant again.
Yeah. Basil
For
is
the
the
winter.
Italian version of our tulsi.
Tulsi,
How did
yeah.
you touch rosemary and not take it straight to your hand? I can never, to your nose, I can never ever do that. Delicious, isn't it? The
Yeah.
smell is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you keep it in kitchen, your whole kitchen smells of the aroma of rosemary.
Of rosemary, and it's
real
excellent
scent,
because it
natural
keeps
scent.
bugs and
Oh
flies
yes,
away.
yeah. And this is thyme, and this is oregano.
Yeah.
Oregano, all the Italian herbs.
Herbs,
Because for the kids, I make lot of Italian pasta and stuff. So that time I tell them to bring it.
Yeah.
So force them into the garden as much as possible.
Yeah.
And
Any more Indian stuff growing?
I've got some avaraka here. That's the field beans.
That's gold.
Can you see?
Yeah.
They're also small now.
Yeah.
This pot I planted it here. I kept it here. That's why it's still here. We had one batch outside also that was finished earlier.
Yeah.
And this is still withstanding the cold because this is actually a heated greenhouse. And we've got some tomatoes left.
So this has electricity and you keep it warm. So
Yes. Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Even
this is
during
clearly a lot of investment into
Yes.
gardening,
Yes. Yeah,
not just monetarily, but also just you, yourselves, your personal lives, your children, your families.
Yes.
So what does gardening mean to you, Amber?
Oh, gardening means actually when you say about the money, if you buy it in supermarket, it's a lot cheaper.
Yes.
Let's put it that way. 1 kilo of tomato, if you buy in a garden, in the supermarket, it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
If you have to grow it, it's more expensive. And that too, if it is organic, it's even more expensive. Because organic compost is also expensive in the garden centers. The only motivation is seed. my kids come around from school and then they come to the garden, they see a tomato, fully ripened tomato like that, and then they just pick it and wash it in the pipe there and then just eat it in the garden. When I see it from the kitchen window, when I see my kids eating like that, that really makes my day. And I love harvesting fresh peas. They pick it here and then open it and then eat the peas in the garden. That's really something amazing. I think money can't buy that experience.
True.
You just pick it from the plant and eat it.
Yes.
You pick it and eat it. And the kids also now know that vegetables don't just come from supermarket shelves. You can actually grow and you have to work with your hands.
Yeah.
You see, they
Just get into it and be one with the earth.
Yeah, my older daughter never used to eat that much vegetables. Now after growing, I made her grow on her own. And then now she eats all vegetables because she
It makes
knows
her
how
curious.
much
It has
how
made her
much
curious.
work goes into it.
And how hard it is to be a farmer.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk to the real farmer. What do you do for a living, Parthiban?
I'm an IT consultant working for one of the oil companies.
Okay, so from computer engineering to this, what's the connect? How does your mind switch off and switch on?
As I said before, it's a stress buster. The moment I close my computer at 4 o'clock, I'll be here doing the work. Okay, start my work. So 2-3
So
hours.
this is your yoga and your
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, sort of to relax myself and calm, and then I do the work. Yeah. So it's a hard work, but when you do the harvest and give that bountiful of things to the neighbors, and they're happy to see their face. That's
And
nice.
don't forget me, I provide you tea to work in the garden.
yeah. Now see, that's the merit. The merit
builders
is
do.
the chai. Is it chai
Chai
with
that makes the
masalas?
garden. Yeah, masala chai.
With bay that goes into the chai. In one word,
Yeah.
what change has gardening made to your to the person called Parthiban?
That's a good question actually. A lot of things are there, but one thing which made me is calmness.
Calm.
To keep you calm and then relax. That's a major thing. The IT consultant job, how it will be stressful and things. This keeps me very calm and cool, and they are always saying, "You're very cool every time. How is it possible?"
He's really cool.
This is how it is possible. I
Always.
show everything stress here, not
Okay.
into the house.
Okay, one big vote for gardening. You as a person, Narmada, what has changed since gardening?
I was just opposite to him. He's always a cool guy. I am the nervous party. I get nervous for even small things. Even for making breakfast. What am I going to cook today? That kind of person I was. It has calmed me down a lot, and also physically stronger. Also, after 2 kids, second child, I was a little bit weaker, physically weaker, and working in the garden, touching the soil in your hand made me stronger.
Yeah.
My anemia is gone.
Yeah.
I'm really upping my, without supplements.
Yeah.
Without
Yeah.
supplements.
You don't need
I
the
don't know how
iron and
this
the
magic
minerals.
happens.
Yes,
I don't know how it happens. When you touch the soil and then you wash your hand and then go cook, you're eating the nice vegetables here. It's not when you buy it from stores, it's not the same thing. Even though you buy the organic.
It's unparalleled flavor and taste and the joy of growing. Fantastic. Thank you so much. But this conversation is not over, because from here, just after the break, what we're going to do is meet with a larger group of friends. Thanks for motivating us to grow a bit more in the UK, where we are anyway craving and missing home and missing the vegetables that we are often seeing, and the joy of shopping from or harvesting straight from the earth, which here we don't get, because unfortunately it's all packaged in a lot of plastic, and one pepper is exactly the same size as the other pepper, and defies
when
nature,
you grow,
really.
everything is wonky.
Exactly. The wonky ones are the tastiest.
Yes, I don't see what we
That's just parents. Parents, guys. We
Guys,
need
go make some
privacy.
tea, please.
I need privacy.
Onion, onion pakora.
We need to take a lot of recipes from you. But it's not fun. You have to
This is
be...
onion and corn, sweet corn, and drumstick leaves,
Moringa leaves.
and ginger and garlic.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, we can't guess this right.
You eat Indian food.
Children are not allowed.
Welcome back to Out of Britain with me, Radhika Iyer. I'm coming to you from the beautiful, gorgeous garden of Narmada and Parthiban. They have handmade this garden with a lot of love, compassion, organic growing and living and growing their own vegetables, etc. But in this section of Out of Britain, I think we're going to widen this discussion a little bit. The reason for that is I have representatives, and trust me, all of us here are ones who have always lived and moved to the UK, and nobody really is second generation. This is going to be fun. Indianizing English vegetables or Western vegetables, that's the only best thing that Indians do wherever they are abroad. So I'm going to be asking you, what is the most outrageous thing you've done or you regularly do in the kitchen without guilt using vegetables you find?
The asparagus masala.
Asparagus masala. Okay. Never heard that before.
That's very nice.
Something outrageous but extremely tasty is adding hing to pasta and pizza. Anybody tried that? Yes. You have?
I have.
Tasty, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's you can't laugh at it. Kids will love it. It's legal. It's legal.
Yes, definitely. It's
Did your
legal.
kid hear that?
Yes.
Very good digestion.
Great for digestion. See, that's what we are about.
I add
We have a
turmeric
story
to
for
pasta.
everything. Turmeric to pasta,
Turmeric,
yes.
yeah. Now I have got another one, like we have converted rasam with hing powder and tomato in it, and with lots of basil. They feel it's a
With
tomato.
basil?
Yes. So they feel it's a tomato soup. That's the only difference with black pepper.
Oh, that's actually nice. That's what we get in restaurants. Basil, tomato basil soup. Yes, English vegetables, narmada.
I do sambar with English vegetables. I make courgette vada and then sambar.
Courgette vada.
I grate the courgette and then squeeze all the water out, and then the usual chana dal, soak it and everything, and then the fennel seeds, everything. Masala vada. Yeah. Onion, everything goes
Dal
inside.
vada.
Yeah, dal vada, masala dal vada. And then I add the grated courgette, squeezed out courgette into it, and then fry the vada, and then soak it in broccoli sambar. That makes me feel like, oh, I've done Indian things,
That's
a
it.
proper sambar vada, but with English vegetables.
Yeah.
I didn't have to run to the Indian shop to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's something I do quite often.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
Sunday delicacy for us.
Okay, great. Sunday delicacy with broccoli sambar and
the
courgette vada.
Yeah.
I'm coming. Next Sunday. I'm coming. Shanti.
It tastes nice as well. Yeah, if you try it, you love it. Yeah, you can make it another time as well. Yeah.
Okay.
It's healthy though.
Healthy is good.
Yes.
And why do I feel I have this 100% faith, Shanti, that you stole this recipe from your husband?
Yeah.
100%.
He
I have
is my
conviction.
teacher always. Yeah.
Now see, that's the most Indian thing you can do in a place like England. Get the man to do the cooking.
Actually, I don't cook at home. My husband, he is the only taught me to cook it as well. So I learned it from my husband.
Yay!
Obviously, 100%.
I'm already having 2 places to go to self-invite myself to lunch. Because you mentioned Indian shops. How many of you actually go to Indian shops to buy your Indian vegetables in a month? How many do you actually do that now, or have you learned to just live with the British potatoes, British grown strawberries and
Mostly with the British grown vegetables. We do all the sambar, everything, pulikulambu, everything, but with English vegetables. We have learned throughout the years. We go to Indian shops mainly when it's Diwali, the previous day, and Pongal, and Krishna Jayanti, and Ganesh Chaturthi. These are the festival times. We go mainly for buying the puja items and the flowers, and it's also a little guilty feeling to make certain things in a certain way, you know. We want drumstick sambar on Pongal day.
Yeah.
Not a broccoli sambar.
Yeah.
So for buying drumstick, you need to go to Indian shop.
So the
and
core
buy-
comes out when it's
Yeah.
festival time.
Yeah. Only that time we used to go there.
Yeah. What is that food that you go to fetch for the first thing upon landing, whichever part of India you go to on your break? Who wants to go first? Yes.
I'm in India. You know Ooty? Ooty is my place.
Oh,
When I
the
go
hill
to-
station.
Hill station, yeah. When I go to my home, I want to do a enna katrika kodumbu. It's very tasty. It's my mom makes enna katrika kodumbu, so that's my favorite. So I miss that now.
Sorry to hear that. You made us all nostalgic. Enna katrika
Yeah.
is a traditional item cooked where
Yes,
aubergine
aubergine
is
with
cooked
masalas.
in masalas and
Yes, stuffed
oil.
masala in the aubergine.
And then you eat that with hot rice
Yes.
or roti or
Roti, yeah,
parathas.
right.
Tasty.
See,
Okay.
I must say,
Yes.
Radhika has actually asked a very difficult question. You asked
so
her
hard.
it's one
One
thing
night.
that's very difficult.
Yes,
You have so many thoughts. The moment you book the tickets, you sit in the flight. There are a lot of thoughts coming into you. The moment you land, which shop you're going to go, which corner street food you're going to grab, and so on. But nevertheless, mom's food is mom's food.
Yes.
So that's what everyone longs for as soon as you hit your city.
Yeah.
But in our case, we travel from north to south. My in-laws in the north, and my parents are in the south.
Okay.
So it's a delicacy of all the
Across pan India.
all the type of food that you can eat.
Yeah.
Right. But to me, the most traditional thing goes with idli.
Yeah.
So
You take the award.
very traditional breakfast, and that too homemade idlis with sambar.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. And obviously, I'm a Rajasthani, so I long for all the Rajasthani foods, which is specially made only at homes.
Yeah.
You don't find them in the restaurants.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
You have to
great.
name one because I told you to name only one.
See, there is a special food called
Gatta.
singola.
Singola.
Yeah. So I mean, it's got a long process how you make it, but you don't find it in. It's kind of dhokli, which you put it in the dal. But this one has a special ingredient or flour that you make it into circles, and then you boil in a specially made tangy sauce.
Wow.
So this is usually made when it rains, and it gives you a very soothing flavor, good for your throat, and very interesting to eat. So that's not something you can find in any of the restaurants. So that's something.
Amazing. What lovely answer. So you're a Rajasthani, married to a North Indian, but you live in the South.
I'm a Rajasthani. I'm married to a Kashmiri, and we are settled in Chennai.
Born in Chennai.
Yeah, I'm born and brought up in Chennai.
But you live here in London for
I
the
live
most
here in London.
You must have a confused palate. What about you?
As he said, I'm a Kashmiri. So the first thing I always land and want to have is paneer and rajma.
Oh, is it the tiny
Yes,
the what
red
is it?
kidney beans,
Yeah.
which are the tiny ones.
The tiny rajma, yeah.
It may not have anything in it, just the tomato, but then it's totally different. And I can eat lots of rice with it. I don't feel guilty about it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Nobody
guilty
feels
feeling.
guilty.
No.
Nobody.
And,
Great. Where do you go to in India?
I eat idiyappam. Idiyappam with grated coconut. I can eat it the whole day. When I land there, my mom makes only idiyappam for me the whole day. I eat for breakfast, lunch and dinner. The whole day idiyappam.
Do you add some sugar to the
Yes,
coconut?
sugar
That's the
and
way to do it.
coconut,
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Shanti, what about you?
I like appam, appam with brinjal chutney. We make it in Coimbatore side. We make it special one. Brinjal, tomato, and green chilies and potato all mixing together. It's delicious. So I love that one.
Pati.
It's not a food. I miss my corner shop badam milk. Whenever I go there, I first go there only. I'll get a badam
Corner
milk.
shop.
Yeah, a corner shop.
Tea kada.
Tea kada,
Yeah.
yeah. That I miss a lot. Apart from that, uttapam is my favorite. I go to uttapam.
Yeah. A lot of fans of South Indian food here, I can tell. Clearly. And the badam milk, it's just so delicious because it's one portion of milk and three portions of sugar. But there is some flavor,
Some
the
flavor that-
cardamom and the the cinnamon, blah, 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 whatever. It's delicious. And then it's just meeting an old friend, isn't it? When you go to the
Saffron
saffron in it, and the familiarity of those things that you see in the corner shop, you've been there, it's
Yeah,
everything,
it's like
right?
reliving the old days.
Reliving old days.
Along
It's
with the
not
friends
just
having a tea or a badam milk and then
Yeah.
chit-chatting.
Yeah.
visit.
Yeah, that's it. And then watching the man doing his thing, standing on the street. Yeah, it's never just the food. It's always the story around it. It's the memory around it. Yes. Origin in Britain, or maybe a country in the West. It just happens that we are in Britain. Does that mean an identity crisis? Because there's a lot of Indianness in the house, in the household with parents. But then when you're going to school, to college, you're trying to, may I use the word, fit in? Or is that an exaggeration? Or is it an advantage? These are some things we're going to explore in this conversation. Quickly, let's do a round robin, introduce ourselves.
Hi, my name is Adi. I'm 18.
18.
Born and brought up here. I think having two different cultures can really be like a big strength, because obviously you have all these festivals, you celebrate Christmas and Diwali and Pongal, and you have like much like richer life kind of.
Richer life.
Yeah.
So, happy people.
Yeah.
Okay. Adi, do you want to go?
அண்ட் ஃபைனலி எங்களோட இன்டர்வியூ வீடியோ டிவியில் வரும்போது இட் வாஸ் ஸோ வண்டர்ஃபுல் டு வாட்ச். ஓ மை காட், ஒரு நேஷ்னல் டெலிவிஷனில் வரோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ஹாப்பியாக இருந்தது. இந்த ஹாப்பினஸ்க்கு காரணம் எல்லாமே நீங்கள் தான். நீங்கள் கொடுக்குற பாசிட்டிவிட்டியை தான் நான் திரும்பவும் உங்களுக்கு கொடுக்குறேன். ஐ எம் ரெஃப்ளெக்டிங் பேக் தட் பாசிட்டிவிட்டி. ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ஹாப்பியான வாரமாக இருந்தது இது, வித் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எவ்ரி ஒன். நிறைய பேர் எங்கிட்ட லிங்க் கேட்டாங்க. அதான் வந்து அவங்களோட NDTV வெப்சைட்டில் போயிட்டு, அவுட் ஆஃப் பிரிட்டன் தான் ஷோ பேர் நாங்கள் பண்ணது, அந்த லிங்க் எடுத்து நான் இந்த வீடியோ கீழேயும் உங்களுக்கு தரேன். NDTVயோட லிங்க் உங்களுக்கு தரேன். அந்த ஃபுல் இன்டர்வியூ நீங்கள் பார்க்கலாம். நான் இதில் காமிச்சது கொஞ்சம் தான் காட்டியிருக்கேன். ஃபுல் இன்டர்வியூ அதில் இருக்குது, அதில் போய் பாருங்கள். அடுத்து ஒரு சூப்பரான வீடியோவில் உங்கள் எல்லாரையும் மீட் பண்ணுறேன். தேங்க்ஸ், பாய்.